Mr. Heater Buddy that we're going to take a look at. This little thing right here. Have you ever seen those before? This has a little issue, and I found out that it's a known issue from somebody. What happens is when you go to try to start this thing up, it's a little heater. If you don't know that, it's a heater. You can use it indoor and outdoor. Runs on a propane tank. What happens is when you start the pilot light and you wanna light this whole thing up, as soon as you turn it off the pilot light setting to put it on low or high, the flame goes out. So the white part here, it never starts heating up because the flame goes out. So we're going to see if we can figure out what the issue is with this. I'll show you what it does here. I'll have to move my camera. So here's a look down inside where the flame comes out. This is the orifice where the flame shoots out. This little tip right here is the igniter. You push a button in the back and a spark shoots across to ignite the flame. And this is your thermocouple here. So what's happening is the flame that shoots out of here is not reaching this thermocouple to tell it, that there's gas coming out and there's a flame there. So let's turn this thing on so we can release the pilot button and turn it on high or low, whatever we want to do. So if you read the manual on this, it tells you exactly what to do when this problem happens. And what we need to do is we need to clean this line out where the gas comes through. So we'll take off the LP tank, the propane tank, and it says blow some air through here to clean out that whole line that goes over there, because dust and whatever can accumulate down there. And you can see right there that this kind of stuff right here, this is what gets down in there, and that's what's going to block the gas. This white, any kind of dust or whatever, bugs maybe from sitting over the summer or whatever, that kind of stuff is going to get down in that hole, and it's going to block the gas from coming out as far as it should, and it should reach the thermocouple over here, and this one doesn't. Let me try to light this and see if where I have the camera setting, if you can see that it's not reaching it. So I'm going to turn it on pilot, and I'm going to hold it down, and I'm going to press the igniter button. See the spark. There's the flame, and you can see the flame is not quite reaching. See the gap in between here? It's not quite reaching that. Start my stick on fire. So it says to hold this on for 30 to 60 seconds and then turn it to high, and then you can leave it on high for maybe 30 or 60 seconds, something like that, and then you can turn it to low. But as soon as I let this button up, that light goes out because the thermocouple is not sensing the flame there. So I'll just let this burn a couple seconds more. It says the flame is supposed to be touching the thermocouple, and you can see that it's not. So, and that could be because there's debris down inside this tube where the gas comes out that's stopping it from coming out as much as it should. So I'm going to let this up, let the button up and turn it to high and see if it'll stay on. But this is usually where it goes out. Yeah, see, just like that. So I can't turn it on high because, I can turn it on high, but it's not going to work. As soon as I let that up, the gas shuts off. So that's the problem. And so we're going to blow this thing out here. and see if we can get that flame to shoot over farther. And this is what I was pressing on the side. This is the on button, the off button, and you turn it. There's pilot, there's low, and there's high. And back here is our spark button. We just push it down, and that's what makes it spark across there. So what I'm doing is I'm holding this, have this on pilot, pushing it down, and then I'm hitting this, and now there's a flame down there. And this is what I got to hold down for a certain amount of time to let the system heat up that thermocouple and have it stay on when I lift this up to turn this over onto high. And that is the part that's not working right now. So first things first, I'm going to remove the tank on the side. Unscrews. That's what it looks like down in there. So what I'm going to try to do first is, it says use 30 psi, up to 30 psi, but I don't have an air compressor sitting right here with me, so I'm going to try something just to see if it works, and that's use a straw. And first I'll try to blow it through this side right here. Just maybe stick this straw over there and blow on it, and we'll see if that cleans it out enough. I'm not too sure about that, because it doesn't seem like it's it's open all the way through. So I'm going to do the same thing right here, is I'm just going to blow down in there and see if a bunch of crap comes out, which we won't be able to see because it'll be too small of stuff. Alright, we'll just see if that works. If it doesn't, then we know we have to get an air compressor and blow it through there and see what happens. So I'm going to screw this back on. Okay. And then we'll see if it did any good. Get my camera up here again so you can see the same thing that I see. To see if the flame actually reaches the thermocouple. Okay, so I'm going to turn it on pilot. I'm going to hold it down and I'm going to press the button. Oh, see that flame shoot over there now? And it's all blue. That's a good thing. It shouldn't be orange. So just that little bit of blowing, it got that flame to shoot out farther, and now it's actually hitting the thermocouple. So we will hold this for 30 to 60 seconds like the book says, and that should turn the system on to where I can release this pilot light button and turn it over to high to actually get it heating up the ceramic tile that's in there. And with my camera this close, I'm not going to heat it up very long, but we'll just see if when I can turn it to high or not. But you can see that the flame is now hitting that thermocouple, so that's good. I don't have a watch on me, but it should have been about 30 seconds or so. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to let up on the button, and I'm going to turn it over to high and see if it works. Here we go. I'll let it up, turn it over to high, and it started up. I can feel the heat coming already. Sorry for the blurriness for right now while I move my camera back, but you can see the red spots on the ceramic, so it is lighted up. So there you go. A quick fix. Just blow in there with the straw, and it's enough to get the debris out there to get this thing back and running again. Alright, we'll see you on the next one.